Hey y'all, what up, what up, what up? And welcome to our show this week, NFL Weekly Show. I'm your hostess with the mostest, absolute mostest, the Sports Diva. You can find me on any platform, the Sports Diva, Sports Diva 42 on Instagram, by the way. All right, y'all. As y'all know what we do first and best. We're gonna introduce our panel for tonight. We got a nice little panel tonight for y'all, okay? Got a full house. All right. All right, first we got up Gridiron Gang. What up? What up?
Hey guys, thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be on. This is one thing that I didn't get to tell you guys yet, but this is my first podcast, so I'm really excited to be here. I just started my X page this month. Big time football fan, always love football. Big time Steeler fan, but more than that, I just love football. So I'm here to talk with you guys, and I'm really excited to hear what you guys got to say.
All right, we are happy to have you. Thank you for being here with us tonight. All right, Kev, where you at?
What's good? Appreciate y'all having me back. It's my second time. You already know, Rams fan. Got the big dub yesterday against Mini out there in AZ, but I'm glad to be back. As you mentioned, we got a good panel today. Shout out to Bandit for having me back on, and I'm looking forward to this one.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Flock, where you at? Flock, can't hear you, Flock. There you go. Yes. Still can't hear you, Flock. You're on mute.
Oh, y'all hear me now? My bad. Y'all hear me?
Yep, you good. Yep. Mm-hmm.
My bad. But it's Flock over here representing Ravens Nation. We got the dub last week, but that we got the next year and coming up. We got Buffalo to worry about. So we on the ground. We locked in.
Period. All right. And we got my bro from 1996 high school, Jamar. Jamal, come on in. Come on in.
What it do, y'all? It's your boy Jamal. You know, yeah, I'm not a Cleveland Browns fan, but it's all good. I'll still root for them whenever I get a chance. My team's the New England Patriots, so we had our time in the sun right now, but now we're just letting everybody else get what they got to get in. So I'm very excited right now to come on here. We got a new head coach that knows the Patriot way, so hopefully things can go right back to where it belongs. But I'm very excited to be about this show. So let's get it going. Let's get it cracking.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in. And last but not least, we have the co-hostess with the absolute mostest, my producer, editor in chief, and all that good stuff, Big Bandit. What up, dog?
I pop in like that. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Bandit. Make sure I hit the subscribe button, Detroit Fan Report. And I got a bonus person for you, too.
Okay, I see Chris. Yeah, Chris.
Y'all might know him as Chris, but we call him Pawpaw around here.
Period.
Chris!
There's Chris. Hey, Chris.
What up, Joe? What up?
All right. Period. Well, it's real happy. I'm happy to see everybody, man. This is gonna be a nice show, good show, and make sure everybody that's tuned in watching, please hit that subscribe button to the Detroit Fan Report. Hit that subscribe button and shout. I know we're doing this a little early, but big shout out to Jersey Mike. That is our sponsor. Okay, so sponsor, we appreciate you, Jersey Mikes. You have amazing subs, by the way. All right, y'all. And how y'all feel? No, first of all, y'all already know I'm gonna ask. How y'all feeling? This is like we down to the final four. How's everybody feeling about
we
that?
still in it. You feel me?
Kevin,
Chris, the only ones. Oh yeah, Flock. We still in it. So.
Yep. And my team's still fighting, so I can't complain. I'm glad to see another week.
We had a big disappointment first weekend with the Steelers, but I'll tell you what, I feel like we almost get two AFC championship games this year because we got the Ravens and the Bills, and then we got whoever wins that one most likely playing the Chiefs. Don't count out that defense of the Texans, man. They are playing hard for D'Amico. I'm excited for these games. I'm excited for these games, and the Chiefs are probably going to get it, but I'm just excited for the two AFC championships we get this year.
Absolutely.
The right teams in my mind is playing this week. The right
I was
teams
about to
won.
say, yeah. Like, how do
The
y'all
right
think?
teams won.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. I agree. I agree. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get into that first game. Who we got first? We got the Texans and the Chiefs coming up first. All right, y'all. As we know,
Grit.
Chris is going to start off with that spread, correct?
Spread and over under. So the spread
Okay.
is KC -8 and the over under is 41.5. Mind you, it's in KC too.
Mm, okay. All right, y'all hear that? Gridiron, who you got?
I think I'm gonna say Houston covers the spread because Kansas City loves to play them close games this year. I think Houston covers the spread. I think they get after Mahomes. I think they sack him at least 4 times. I think they pick him off just like everybody else has this year. And I think that they make it a close game, but I do think the Chiefs pull it out just like always.
Okay.
Your score.
What's your score?
Ooh, okay. Ooh, let's go. Give me a score of 27-21.
Okay. All right. Kev, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs by a touchdown. I'm gonna go very similar to what Gridiron said. I'm gonna go 28-21. I think the Texans are going to start off hot, kind of similar to how it went a couple of years ago when they were up, when they had Deshaun Watson and the Chiefs kind of pulled it out late. I think it's going to be very similar to that game. But, I mean, again, the Texans defense is super gritty right now. Derek Stingley's playing at an all-pro level. Kalen Bullock, that entire secondary is balling right now. But I just think KC's too experienced. Obviously, they're trying to go for the three-peat right now. And they're at home. I think, Arrowhead is one of the most dangerous venues in the entire NFL, if not the most dangerous venue in the NFL. So, I'm going to take the Chiefs 28-21 to win this one.
Okay. All right. Flock, who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chiefs to win this one by a blowout. I'm talking about like at least 28-7 type shit. But I'm rooting for Houston, but I think they're gonna get blew out. Houston is hot, but they're actually mid. They're only hot against the worst teams. Anytime they play a good team, they're gonna lose. They only beat the bad teams. Sometimes they don't even beat them all the time. But the Chargers weren't really a good. They were playing with house money. But they're I'm taking the Chiefs
Okay. What's your
Your
score?
score.
28-7.
Okay. All right, Jamal, who you got?
I'm gonna I'm gonna pick the Kansas City Chiefs 31-27. But I want y'all to think about this. Don't take that. Everybody's saying, well, we should take that blowout that they had against Denver with the greatest sand. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you were playing the second string or the third string or whatnot. You got blew out 34-0. These guys are still pros. You don't get blown out like that. That is a professional head coach in Andy Reid who was trying to go for his third Super Bowl. Okay? What else? Think about this. What if somebody that was important did get hurt, and one of those players that did play in that game against the Denver Broncos had to step up? That's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a huge problem. What if something was to happen to Travis Kelsey? What if something was, God forbid, happened to Patrick
Patrick
Mahomes?
Mahomes.
What if something was to happen to any of those people? God forbid that happens. Then now what's going to end up happening? They're gonna be in trouble. Do not sleep on this Houston defense at all. Okay, because I really do believe that the league, and especially the other two teams in the AFC, are looking at that Denver Broncos game, are saying, "Hey, wait a minute. There's something to this. Even though Patrick Mahomes didn't play, there is still something to this. They are susceptible to certain things that they can be beat."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So don't sleep on don't take that whole thing where they were getting blown out stuff like that and say, well, that was nothing because they were playing nobody. No, that meant something. So thirty one
Yeah,
twenty seven.
you don't think they probably threw that game just to keep the Bengals up, maybe?
No, no,
You don't think that could have ever been a thing? Like, you don't think he's
no,
scared of Joe Burrow?
no. That ain't no. Because I think right now if CJ Stroud plays his A game and doesn't turn the ball over, because you turn the ball over against Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City, you might as well just give him the game right then and there. If he doesn't turn the ball over and plays his game, they can beat him. Not saying they will, but it'll give him a better shot to do it.
Mhm. Okay.
So
All right, Chris, who you got?
All right. So I was looking at the previous game they played this year. Texas lost 19-27. Patrick Mahomes didn't have that good of a game, believe it or not. He had one rushing touchdown and one passing touchdown, and his quarterback rating was only 93. So it wasn't he didn't do that good. So you're right. The Texans defense did have him, and now did they play better in the playoffs? Yeah, they usually do. I'm still taking the Chiefs, but this is going to be a squeaker. I believe that is going to be 27-24.
Okay.
Chiefs. Yep.
All right, Bandit.
Oh man, I love being the outsider. You feel me? I really do.
It's gonna be a blowout.
Hey,
Texans.
listen, it's my
Get him black. Get him black. Get him black. Money. Fuck him up. I play. Get him right. Tighten up. Get right. Get him black.
with that said, I'm going with the Houston Texans in this whole goddamn Super Bowl run and the magic that Patrick Mahomes have. I'm tired of it. Let's see somebody new. You feel me? Coming out of the AFC. So I'm gonna got Houston winning 27-24.
this city will burn. This city will burn down here in Houston if they beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Damn the snow that we're probably going to end up getting next week. They will literally, that'd be the first thing they talk about if the Texans were to pull off this upset and beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
I see it. I believe that. Listen, this boy, see that defense over in Houston is like you say, is playing right now. They stout over there. They doing their thing. You feel me? I really believe they're gonna take that momentum coming from that game for the wild card week, and it's gonna come up in the division. I think they're gonna really beat Kansas City
But
27.
like I said, if CJ Stroud does not turn the ball over, I think they have a chance. Let's put it like that.
Mhm.
So
And I'm in the middle with Jamal and Bandit with that. Like, Houston will go insane and completely insane if that happens. And I'm sick of the streak with Mahomes. I love Mahomes. Don't get me, I ain't no hater, but let's see something new. Let's see something new. So I'm rooting for the Texans on this one, y'all. I really am. I hope it is an upset because hey, I just like unpredictable stuff, and I like, I like to watch good games. So I think it's going to be a good game. Like you say, the defense been really crump tight with CJ and company. So let's go with the Texans, and I'm going to say 28-21. Let's do that. All right. Moving on to the next game. Who we got, Bandit? We got the Commanders and the Lions. Oh, I know what half of this panel gonna say already. But all right. Chris, what's the over-under and spread?
All right. It just moved up today, so
damn,
it's the Lions -9.5, and the line is the line is 55.5. Over under.
that's
All right. All right. Gridiron. Who you got?
Lions to win, Lions to cover, Lions to sack Jaden Daniels, Lions to hit Jaden Daniels rookie playoff magic to end, Lions to come out here and they're gonna tear them up. They're gonna tear them up. They're gonna come in there with grit. I don't care how gritty Dan Quinn and the Commanders are going 12-5 for the first time since the '90s. I don't care. I think the Lions are gonna go. I think that the Lions are gonna go into their own stadium with their fans, and I think it's gonna be too much for the Commanders to handle in that young offense. They only got McLaurin. Who else they got? They got Zach Ertz, and he's about 12th year in at this point. So I think that the Lions have a scrappy enough defense to cover all their weapons. I think Brian Robinson has next to nothing going for him in this game. He's a great running back, but I don't think he does anything against this defense. And let's go final score. I'm going to go Lions 34, Commanders 13.
Okay. Kev, who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lions 35, Commanders 14. I think it's gonna just be a good old ass whooping. I think the Lions experience is gonna outweigh DC, and I think it's just going to come down to quarterback play, and the Lions' explosiveness is going to be too much to handle between Jahmyr Gibbs, between Amon-Ra St. Brown, between J-Mo. I think it's going to be an offensive showcase for the Lions, what they've pretty much been doing all season long. And I just think it's going to be a coming back to earth moment for the Commanders and, you know, the great season that JD5 has been having. But I like the Lions in this one a lot, being at home and getting that first playoff win this season off their back early and fast.
Okay. All right. Flock, who we got?
Block is having technical difficulties right now.
Oh, he is. Okay. All right.
I think he's
Jamal.
going in the house. That's why.
Oh, okay. Hopefully he'll come back. Yeah, he'll come back. Jamal, who you got?
Y'all got to remember that Jaden Daniels is not a stationary quarterback. He's not going to sit there in the pocket and just wait for somebody to get open, like what's the name did the other day, like Sam Darnold did against him. Okay, he can move around, and he's a strong dude. Okay, he's not going to be easy to bring down. Remember the game that the Lions played against Buffalo? Josh Allen didn't play around. He was able to run the ball on you. He was able to throw the ball on you. Granted that it was a high scoring game, but period. Jaden Daniels, just because he's a rookie doesn't mean that he can't pull something out of his ass. You know what I'm saying, to make something happen. But with that said, Lions should win this game.
I'm about to say you ain't on Detroit podcast, so
let me finish. Let me finish, man. Okay. With that said, okay, I got the Lions in this one 35 to 33. The reason being, I got this because it's going to be close. This game is going to be very, very close. Like I said before, Detroit, whether they want to say it or not, they're still thinking about, okay, we could have beat the 49ers last year. We should have been the ones in the Super Bowl. We should have been the ones who faced the Kansas City Chiefs because we are the ones that knows everything that we can to beat them. Detroit's playing for something. Detroit is playing for something. They got a chip on their shoulder. They may say that they turned the page from last year. I find that hard to believe. Okay. This ain't the old school Detroit, you know what I'm saying, where they show up once a year to make the playoffs and then all of a sudden give a round of applause because they bowed out and did nothing. No. Detroit's trying to win something this year. Okay, and this is the first step. So I'm just saying they're playing for something this year, and I think they're ready for the challenge. You know, hopefully David Montgomery comes back. You know, to give them that 1-2 punch in the backfield with Sonic and Knuckles.
He's already back. He's playing. He's fully ready to go.
Oh, then there it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, defense hopefully gets a little healthy because I think right now that might be a little bit of their Achilles heel because that offense when it's clicking is on. It is on. Jared Goff needs to turn into that Jared Goff that some people know. Don't turn into the Jared Goff that lost in the Super Bowl to my Patriots. Turn into the Jared Goff that's been playing lights out this year. That happens. Detroit. 35-33 Detroit.
All right. Sound good. Chris, who you got?
Okay, so obviously reasoning behind. I believe a little bit it's going to be a lot more competitive than we think. I don't think it's going to be by a field goal, though. The only way that we lose is if we lose. The Commanders are not beating us. So at the end of the day, to respond to the defensive portion, the only thing I see is if they're trying, if our pass rushers are trying to get sacks and they give up they lose gap awareness, that's when Jaden Daniels is going to take off running, which is what happened in the Buffalo Bills game. Our right side, Josh Allen was just running like he had daylight every single play. However, if they don't try to go after that, if they're trying to keep the pocket close, those gaps will not be available, and now now his arm's got to do it. I believe if that takes place, which I'm hoping it does, that'll keep the Commanders at bay. I believe the score will be 35-21.
Okay. Bandit.
She was having an affair?
Now y'all know. Oh, I understand what you're saying, Chris, but you also got to remember, Alex Anzalone was out during that time too. So all that gap control will be. We got our quarterback on the field. You feel me? So with that extra week him being out, I think that arm will be a little bit more healthy. He's gonna control that defense, and we're gonna contain. We're gonna stay. We'll be gap control, so everything will be good on the defense, just like it happened.
Oh, Earl Jackson said pretty much the same thing I did. See,
Mm-hmm.
that means it's gonna come true. No, I'm just kidding.
And y'all know,
I said if we didn't do what we're supposed to do, gap control on running quarterbacks is a big issue. Gap control, you have to have that. Otherwise, they'll run, and then that opens up the playbook for the throwing the ball. So yeah,
this is
Chris,
great.
I got a glimpse into the future, and I see how Ford Field.
looks like my pep rallies when I was in high school.
But you know, Ford Field gonna be rocking. So with that said, I got the Lions.
This game this weekend is going to be great practice for if they have to play Baltimore in the Super Bowl.
Right. So I got the Lions winning this game.
For them. Got to keep your integrity on the defensive line. Keep your rush integrity, and keep them in that pocket.
Like, is there any quarterback that's left that is not a running quarterback that is just strictly stationary, or is it just CJ Stroud?
Stafford.
Yep.
Yes, Stafford. That's right too.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you what, he looks like old Stafford. He's moving around a little bit better than he was the last time they made him.
Oh, we'll get to that. So
yeah,
Stafford, blah 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 blah. My bad, Kev, but I gotta say it. You trying?
The other thing that the Lions tend to do is Aaron. This is the only thing I love Aaron Glenn. He doesn't make in-game moves that matter. He does not change in-game. He waits till halftime to make his adjustments, and I don't like that. Because if all of a sudden, after the first drive, we don't have gap awareness, he ain't making a change until halftime, and it sucks. Because then you could have a tendency to get into a deficit. I'm not a big fan of that. But anyway, yeah.
What's your score, Bandit?
My score is
42-17.
42. 42. You know, we're going to show up and show out. Hey, we at home. 42 to 30.
Okay.
Yeah. Flock. The Lions and the Commanders. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm taking the Lions. Something crazy. That's a rookie quarterback over there. You know what I'm saying? They good, but a rookie can only take you so far. And I'm taking the Lions about, not bad as he said, about 34. They only get about 10 points, about 13 points probably. 34-13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And of course, I'm in agreement. I'm definitely in agreement. Like you said, a rookie can only do so much. And he's, don't get me wrong, I'm not taking nothing from Daniels. I'm not. McDaniel, whatever, I'm not taking nothing from him. I think he's amazing, rookie of the year for sure. I just don't, it's going to be a pretty good game for him to be a rookie. He just needs some more experience. This is the Lions we're talking about. And let's be clear, this is Dan Campbell as well. So,
I knew that.
you knew that was coming, Chris. Don't play.
I know.
I'm going to say 35. I'm gonna say it's not going to be that much of a gap. I'm going to say 35, 20, 20. Let's say 35.
Okay.
Something like that. I know that's a big gap, but
yeah. Mind you, I mean, I'm going to give respect to the Commanders, man. If they start drafting well, they're going to be good. They're going to be a problem in the future. I'm not going to lie.
Absolutely.
They got a lot of veterans on that team that are actually making it easy for Jaden Daniels to, do what he got to do. You got, come on, you got Bobby Wagner over there at linebacker. Come on now. You got Zach Ertz. You got right.
He's going to be he's either got to cover Laporta or he's got to cover the running back. or he's got to spy. He's not spying the quarterback because Jared Goff does not run. So
No.
but
Correct.
he's got to do one or the other. He doesn't get both, and I don't know who the other linebacker is. So
He won't keep up with Gibbs. I can tell you that much.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's
Because if they're running left, if they're running east and west and stuff like that, it's gonna be hard to keep up with either one of them. So
Yeah, that's
that's gonna
true.
be hard. That's gonna be hard. Oh yeah. Sorry to break the news and stuff like that. Cavaliers won by 10. Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
thank you. I didn't even see the last. Thank you. Big
Hey, Lou.
Cavs,
Hey,
big
Lou.
Cleveland. Let's go.
Luke, go
All right.
green. Go green.
Hey, go white.
I'm a state fan too, man. I just want you to understand there's another one of us out here.
Well, we ain't talking about college basketball. We talking about NBA right now. So we just
Michigan State's number 12 in the country. Just want to let you know.
Oh Lord Jesus.
What's
Next game on time. Next game. The Rams and the Eagles. What's the spread and over under, Chris?
Oh yeah, so they're in Philly. It's Philly -6, and the over under is 43.5.
Okay. Gridiron. Who you got?
Well, I think we hit the over 43.5. I'll start there. I think we hit that over easily. This one, man, this is a tough one. I really like how Stafford's playing. He looks like he's got a little bit of youthfulness to him, if you ask me. He's got the weapons. I believe Higbee's going to play. They said that he traveled home with the team. I think Higbee's good to go. That defense is stepping up. With all that said, I'm probably going to Eagles. Yeah. Let's go Eagles. I think Rams will cover. I think it'll be a 27-24 kind of deal. I think the Eagles are down late. I think they play bully ball. I think that the Rams defense is just a little too young. That offensive line pushes them around just one too many times, and they get a little tired. And that's what I think. I think the Eagles play bully ball late in the game. I think they drive down the field, and I think that that Saquon gets his score that he slid down on last week, and they pull it off. But, man, I would love to see the Rams pull this one off. I don't think I can get to it.
Okay. All right. Kev, who you got?
Yeah, so I got my Rams. Yeah, same exact score Gridiron said, but I actually have my Rams winning, of course. Philly has usually been a tough matchup for us. I mean, I know Aaron Donald's not in the league anymore, but that's the only team he never recorded a sack against. And it's because their O-line is year in and year out dominant. Their D-line, same thing. So they, like Gridiron said, they're going to push around in the trenches. But I think we get a score early that kind of gives us a good enough cushion. And I think you're going to see more Cooper Kupp involved in this game. He barely even got any targets last game. I think he was only targeted once last game. So I think Cooper Kupp's going to have a game for us.
Catch he did.
Yeah, exactly. And last time we played him earlier in this regular season, Saquon stomped over us. And I don't think that's going to happen again. I know he's probably been the best running back in the league this year. I don't think he's going to go for damn near 300 yards again. But I think we contain him a little bit better. Yeah, he killed us the last time. But, yeah, give me my Rams 27-24 to go up to Philly and knock off the Dirty Birds.
Okay. All right. Flock.
He might get y'all PTSD, man. I'm taking Philly. I'd love to see the Rams do it, but I'll take Philly. Not nothing crazy either. It's gonna be a close one. I'm talking about at least 31-27.
Okay. All right, Jamal.
I'm taking Philly 28-13. This is a game that you brought Saquon Barkley info right here, period. All right. I mean, yeah, the receivers didn't get much, and I think Jalen Hurts gonna probably find, Devontae Smith and AJ Brown and Goddard a little bit. They'll find him, but this is a game that is tailor made for him. Period. The only way Philadelphia loses this game is if they turn the ball over. Because you turn the ball over against the Rams, Matthew Stafford is going to hit Puka Nacua down the field right quick for a touchdown, or hit Cooper Kupp right quick for a touchdown. Because Cooper Kupp, he actually hasn't had a breakout year. He's been injured. I get that, but He knows what it takes to take the Rams over the hump to get to the next round. So Philadelphia don't turn the ball over. It's lights out. Saquon's gonna run all over him. Period.
Okay. All right, Chris.
All right. So I agree with everybody, but I don't agree with the score though. So I believe the Rams have a little bit more in them. Philly is absolutely, this is Saquon Barkley's thing. This is where he should be. I believe Saquon Barkley is going to run all over him too as well. However, I believe the Rams are going to win, and it's going to be kind of low scoring. I think it's going to be more a defensive game. I think it's going to be like a 2017 Rams.
Okay. All right, Bandit.
Yeah, if I got your back, bro, on this one, bro, for real. Oh God, like Stafford, that's my old quarterback. You feel me? He gonna show up and show out, man. Even though I don't want to see a Lions Rams NFC championship game.
Oh, neither do I.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You feel me? So I got the Rams winning in a nail biter, 27-30, 30-27.
So y'all rather see the Eagles rather than the Lions? I mean, y'all rather see the Eagles rather than the Rams?
No, I'd rather see the Eagles. I don't want to. I'd rather see the Eagles. Yeah, I'd rather see the Eagles than the Rams. We played the Rams last year in the playoffs, the first game of the season. I'm tired of playing the Rams. I'm tired of the Stafford golf trade talk. I'm tired of, bro. I'm tired of Kelly. I'm tired of Kelly. Like Kelly, oh my God, that goddamn boat.
Hey, we are too.
Man, I'm tired of Kelly, bro. She want to be in the spotlight so bad. Go sit your goddamn housewife ass down. Mississippi with the backup quarterback in college. Like, leave me alone. I'm so tired of Kelly. I'm tired of Kelly, bro. I don't care. He was the bad boy. Like, sit your ass down. Like, I'm so tired of Kelly, bro. God, like, real, bro. Like, I'm tired of that. We talked about her kids. Like, I'm tired of that crap, bro. Like, I don't want to hear it, but it's gonna happen, bro. I really do. And I've seen the line. Kev, you better be here next week if that happens, bro.
I will say, man, if that happens, if that NFC Championship game happens, and they can put Stafford down, man, that puts that to bed. That puts it to bed.
I thought we put twice already. I thought that was like dead. They keep digging his grave up. Like, goddamn, like.
Well, hey, man. Sometimes you got to kill him more than once for the talk to go away. And every talking heads will always talk, But this is the one that we would say will put him down. The NFC Championship game, you can't get any bigger. You know what I mean? You can't get it a bigger stage. I mean, besides the Super Bowl, and that's not possible.
But the NFL, they had this week one matchup next year too.
Bro, 100%. 100%.
Oh, and it should.
If the Lions win the Super Bowl, it will be the first game of the season. Stafford goes back to Detroit. Guarantee you. Because you know what? It's all for money, and that's what they want right now. They want the money. The money is sending Stafford back to Detroit. And you know what? Seeing it over and over and over again. And you know what? I'm here for it. Let's do it.
But that's what I'm about to say. Yeah, but that's what I'm about to say too, real quick. Like, I know they like to compare and contrast, but like to me, that's one of the most ultimate win-win trades in like NFL history, right? Like the Lions' future got solidified, and then we won a Super Bowl the year we got Matt Stafford, right? So like, I mean, like you guys got Brad Holmes, Jahmyr Gibbs, J-Mo, and then we got Stafford over the top and finally get us there and win it.
We got more than that because he had ancillary picks that came from those picks as well. Because we traded down to get Gibbs and we got more picks, those were included. So you got way more than just the face of what you think. We got like a total of like, I think seven total draft picks plus we got our quarterback too as well.
The league needs to look at these two teams in the Lions and the Rams and realize, hey, it's very possible to build through the draft. And to do it without having a ton of first-round picks and trading down and getting your guy that fits your system. It's like it's a masterclass in drafting your guys for your system, and the league just needs to. The rest of the teams need to do this. I mean, a lot of teams do. Don't get me wrong. The Ravens do. The Chiefs do. A lot of these teams do. But Detroit was not what Detroit is today. You guys are quote unquote the brand new Lions. You know what I mean? There's not the same old Lions anymore. This is different.
Nah, because back then when you thought of the Detroit back then when we thought of the Detroit Lions, we just thought of Barry Sanders, and that's it. You know, now you're thinking of all different, all the players and stuff like that. So yeah,
I mean, David Montgomery scoring a touchdown is as certain as you paying taxes. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. On a Sunday, it's crazy. I mean, I had him on my fantasy team. I tell you what, that guy was bold for me. So I can respect that. I mean, I'm big into the Lions. I mean, I think that they got what it takes, and
I think they both. I think they both will score a touchdown. Gibbs and Montgomery. If Montgomery plays, I think they both will score a touchdown in this upcoming game. So
I think they could win the game without a wide receiver scoring a touchdown at all. I think Laporta, Gibbs.
That depends.
It's not hard.
That depends on the team that they're playing.
Yeah.
Because if you got a team that has great linebackers who can cover, or they have a team that has enough secondary who can cover Gibbs and Montgomery coming out of the backfield, then that's in trouble. You
probably can't name me 3 linebackers in the league that can cover Gibbs one-on-one.
That are in the playoffs right now, probably not.
That's what I'm saying. That's right there. The man automatically puts you at a disadvantage if you don't have Fred Warner, and if you don't have a Levante David in his prime. If you don't have somebody like that, immediately you're at a disadvantage of Gibbs, and you got to move a safety down who might be a little bit more fleet-footed to keep up with him. And now
I think a nickel package should cover him good. Like
but a nickelback is going to cover one of the running backs. They're not going to cover both of them. Yeah. That's the problem.
And I see what David Montgomery did to Witherspoon. And kept going.
I overheard, overheard, and also saw in a couple of posts that that they may be using some split back formations with.
That's what I was thinking.
Why not?
They might see them in a dual back set because we don't see it hardly ever. One in the league, and 2 the Lions don't do it very often because they want to wrap both of them. But I have a feeling that in this game you may see dual back sets.
I wouldn't say do it in this game. I would say do it in like the NFC Championship or like the Super Bowl. That's something I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's something they've been working on.
You got to win this game to get to them games.
I got that. I got that. But what I'm saying is, for a team that has like a linebacker that can probably keep up a little bit with those two, you might want to go ahead and just save that for like Philadelphia maybe, or the Rams, or maybe even a Kansas City or Baltimore, for a team that has fast people that's on the perimeter, like a fast defensive end or a fast linebacking crew that can keep up with both of them and stuff like that. Save that for them, because right now, name me another linebacker that is noticeable on the Commanders besides Bobby Wagner, who can do some damage.
Yeah,
we can. That's what I'm saying. So the Lions for this game, just play your game. Should be money.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And hopefully
let me ask y'all this. What is the odds right now with the Lions winning the Super Bowl? It's like 1 in what? I mean, what is the
I think
Chris, can you
I believe there's
I'll check the Las Vegas sports book real quick because
they might be the second favorite, obviously behind Kansas City.
100% sure that the Lions. It's 100% sure that the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. Let's just keep it 100.
Oh, well, there you go.
Place your bets, fellas.
Place your bets in.
If I was a gambler, I'd be rich, but I don't gamble.
Nah. I've already bet my money on a team winning a championship right now, and they just won by 10 today. So we'll see. So I'm good.
Right. Period. Period. All right, y'all.
Right now, depending on which betting you use, the Lions are the favorite at plus 275 or 295 or 2, depending on which betting site you use, FanDuel or MGM or whatever. Kansas City's next at 350 or 325, depending on where you're going, and then after that it drops off to Philly and then Baltimore.
Ooh, Philly.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Sorry, I
I'm
take
sorry,
that
but
back.
Baltimore would take them for a ride.
I'll
I
tell
think
you.
if they play Philly, I'm sorry, I know they played already, but I think Baltimore would take Philly for a ride.
Well,
really
I
do.
don't. I don't. I don't.
I
I
take
don't,
that.
man.
That defense in Baltimore is playing so much different, so much, and Lamar is on a different level at the moment.
I get that, but I don't. I mean, because right now we're going to focus. Because if that was to happen, we will focus on the two running backs, which is Derrick Henry versus Saquon Barkley. So they would cancel each other out. You know, Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson. We're going to give it to Lamar. Pretty much is going to come down to whose defense can stop who when it comes to the running game. Because neither quarterback can throw the ball very accurately. So it's like pretty much who's going to blink first. You
I
know,
Neither
disagree. I
quarterback.
think Lamar can. I think Lamar has leaped bounds in his accuracy and the way.
yeah,
Yes, come on now. He
Well,
got the
well,
highest
how
quarterback
about this?
rating ever,
How
bro.
I
how
mean,
about
we're
speak?
gonna play him twice a year. I mean, I should know. I mean, my goodness.
but
I mean, I mean,
Hello.
but what?
The
But
only
also, but where it probably goes astray is probably okay. The receiving core. Look at the receiving core that Baltimore has right now. Isn't Zay Flower? Is he out? Is he out for the season, or he just out for this? He was out for the
no,
game.
I think he's coming back.
It's day
Yeah.
to day.
Okay.
They saying he's still out, but it's day to day.
Go ahead, Chris.
I,
What you gonna say, Chris?
no, nobody wanted to hear me.
Go ahead, Chris.
no, go ahead, man.
I
I'm
was waiting.
sorry.
Obviously, I wanted to hear you because I said it. Go ahead, Chris.
Kid, man.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No. I agree with what Jamal said because I was about to say like he doesn't have a receiving core, and if he learned from the past, hopefully he'll get it done. But the problem is when he gets into the playoffs, he gets lemon booty. He starts to freaking run the ball.
All right. Let me just say this. Let me say this real
What
quick.
the hell is lemon booty?
Hold on.
That's what I-
Let me say this
That's
real
annoying.
quick. You think
Not the limit booty, no.
Hold on. So do you
One of
think
my
the
brothers
team?
used that.
Hold on.
Use that all
Do
the
you
time
think a
whenever
team?
somebody-
Let me just say this real quick. Do you think a team has the pass if they can run 300 yards on a team?
do what?
They have to do what?
Do you think they got a pass if they can run 300 yards on the team? They ran for 300 yards. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'll run the whole game if I can.
You have team. Well, you have.
That's how you play games. You keep the ball, you hold the ball, you move that clock, you run the ball.
Now
You don't need a receiver core, and he does have Isaiah Likely and Andrews. Is y'all crazy?
That man know his team. I say, man, yo, that's them two. You just named two tight ends.
You got to remember.
You just named two. I think Bragg. You just named two tight ends, bro.
You got to remember.
And Zay Flowers a Pro Bowler. What you mean he ain't got no receiver core? You got a Pro Bowler, bro. First time
I said the receiving core. Besides, said Zay Flower, but he's hurt and stuff like that. Isaiah Likely, yeah, he's good. He ain't great, but he's good. He can get the job done.
Who got a better?
He's talking about a game that's never gonna come in his
distance.
distance.
Ravens.
Say it again.
He's talking about a game that's not
Who
gonna come in his distance because the Eagles is not coming out of the NFC. Period. So we're just talking about the Eagles Ravens for. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
Lions coming out of the NFC. Point blank. Period. So
we'll get there, man.
Okay. Well, how about this? Speaking of
why are they coming out of the NFC? You talking about the game that ain't coming in his distance, though. That's what I'm saying. What are we talking about right now?
That's that Hennessy.
What are we doing right now? What are we talking about?
The Ravens like to name their third tight end, Kohler. I'm so tired of playing the Ravens. I know 1, 2, and 3 tight ends, man. I'm tired of it.
And we're doing that Tish push now. The Tish push crazy. Come on, man.
Even Jamal's drinking the blue Kool-Aid too. That's awesome.
No.
Hey, I got
I thought
blue
the
hat.
blue Kool-Aid.
It's more than Kool-Aid. It's more than Kool-Aid. It's in the.
I know that's right.
It's Honolulu blue Kool-Aid, man.
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
speaking of blue Kool-Aid and speaking of stiff arms and running backs and run games, we got the last game.
Oh, this gonna be the game of the year. This is the game of the weekend here.
Damn week right here.
It's
So
gonna be a good game.
you got the damn Ravens against the damn Bills. Okay, what's the over under is spread, Chris?
Wow. This is about as even of a matchup as we're going to get here. It's Baltimore -1 in Buffalo. So technically, if you think about it,
It's a push.
it's a minus, or it's a what is it? A plus?
Push.
It's like no, it's not a push because the Bills get 3 points. They give
Because they're at home.
So that, and they're already at home and they're a minus. So if they were on a neutral field, this would be a -4 in favor of Baltimore. So yeah, so Baltimore's favored and the over/under is 51.5. So
Damn.
yeah.
Oh wow. All right, Gridiron, who you got?
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, I can't be talking about Baltimore playing Philly in the Super Bowl without taking Baltimore here. I mean, it really hurts me. I mean, with this hat on. Hold on. All right. There we go. All right.
Thank you.
Now we're gonna do Baltimore. I think they go into Buffalo, and as you can hear the pain in my voice, they go into Buffalo. I think Lamar has another game. I think Buffalo's defense is good. I think that their linebackers are a little old. Matt Milano is coming back from being hurt all year last year. I think Lamar takes advantage. I think Lamar and Derrick Henry take advantage of that zone read that they kind of showed against Pittsburgh last week. I think they take good advantage of that, and they run, and they run, and they run. And then whenever the Buffalo Bills, they come up to the line, Lamar's just going to lay one right over the top. I think Bateman has a good game. They do one like a 5-game stretch of having a touchdown every game. So I think he'll get in the end zone. I think Derrick Henry will have 2. And I think that'll be that. And I think that'll be enough. I think Lamar might get in, so that gives me 28. But other than that, I think it's going to be a lot of defense. I think these teams are going to be able to move really easily between the 20s. I think we're going to see a lot of big plays. As soon as it gets in the red zone, when those windows get a little tighter, I think that everybody kind of slows down their pace a little bit. I think you might see a couple 4th down conversions. I think that it's time to put it all on the table, and I think the Ravens will do that. I don't think Harbaugh is scared of doing that. I think he'll do that, and they'll come out on top. Let's give Justin Tucker 1. So we'll go 31. Sorry, not 38. Let's go 31-27. Ravens.
Okay. All right, Kev.
Yeah, I'm going with Baltimore in this game. I think Lamar exercises some playoff demons in this one. And I think the narrative between constantly comparing Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson dies after this game. And I honestly just think kind of what Gridiron said, it kind of comes down to what defense do you trust, or which defense do you trust more against the individual quarterback play. And I think I trust Baltimore's defense to stop Josh Allen more than I trust Buffalo's defense to try to stop Lamar Jackson. And I think you're going to get a big-time performance out of guys like Roquan Smith and a couple other guys for B-more. But, yeah, man, I honestly just think this is a perfect opportunity for Lamar Jackson to showcase to the world that he's not just a quote-unquote regular season quarterback for all the lazy narratives out there about him. And I think he goes up to Buffalo and makes a statement, and they walk out with this game. I'm gonna go 35-28. I think they won by a touchdown, but I think it's going to be a game where Baltimore controls it from start to finish.
Okay. All right. Flock?
Yeah, I'm going Ravens.
We know.
34. Huh?
I said we know.
We know.
I'm going Ravens 34-17. The last 7 points going to be a garbage time touchdown. And so it won't matter. So we already beat these cats. I don't know why they.
Y'all say y'all be saying my goddamn predictions is crazy. 34-17.
I mean, we beat them worse last time. I'm giving them an extra touchdown this time. But it's like a boxing match. You know, they built these boxing matches up, and then the match happened, and it'd be so lopsided. It'd be crazy as hell. You spent all this money for the pay-per-view, and it was lopsided. It was a Mike Tyson fight, first round. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
and they're building this up for an AFC. A good game. They're building it up. It's Sunday night. All this prime time, everything, and it's not gonna be close, y'all. It's not gonna be close, man. We playing on a whole different level right now, man. I'm gonna drink to that.
Okay. All right, Jamal, who you got?
I'm going the opposite of y'all, and I'm taking Buffalo. And there's a reason why I'm taking Buffalo is because Lamar Jackson, when he tends to, when big games come up and stuff like that, he tends to do things that are out of his character. Okay, if he knows he's not a throwing quarterback, so he's gonna try to get he might try to get his wide receivers involved and forget that you got the beast in the backfield who you brought over for a game like this. He does that. You saw what happened when he played Kansas City last year. He forgot that he was a running quarterback and started to throw the ball to be like, well, I can be just as good as Patrick Mahomes. I could throw the ball too. No, you couldn't. And look what happened. Period. So it's not about the skills when it comes to Lamar Jackson because Lamar Jackson, if he plays his game, they'll win this game by far. I just think that Lamar Jackson is going to do something stupid that's out of his character, and it's going to be the reason why Buffalo is going to go ahead and win this game 31-30. Period. You're not a throwing quarterback. Don't throw the ball. Josh Allen can do both. Yeah, that's him. That's his game. That's a guy who will never that's a guy who will never forget about what he does. Period. If he's supposed to throw the ball a certain amount of times and run the ball a certain amount of time, he's going to do that. Lamar Jackson will be like, well, okay, we can't do the thing in a running game, so like that. So I'm gonna throw the ball like 28 to 30 times, and I'm gonna give the ball to Derrick Henry 10 times. Think about that. All the times you did not feed the beast that whole time. I mean, this whole year and stuff like that. Baltimore has either played it close or they have lost the game because all you had to do was feed the beast that you brought in for that reason. Period.
Can I add something real quick? Let me just cut in real quick. Y'all see that
Go.
game with Denver, Josh Allen in Denver? Did they run the ball or pass the ball that game? They ran that ball the whole game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So when you consider, don't Lamar Jackson got a higher passer rating than Josh Allen?
He
Don't
does.
He got a higher completion rating than Josh Allen?
He
Don't He got a higher
does.
QBR than Josh Allen?
He
should
does.
know Josh Allen in every passing category. You just said that he's not a passing quarterback.
No. What I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that Lamar Jackson will play out of his character and just say throw the whole book out of the window. What the game plan is, and he'll do something stupid against these teams, and they haven't.
Would that be Lamar Jackson or Todd Monken changing up the game plan? That was Todd Monken changing up them plays.
You don't, but he's the one. But he's the one who got to perform. But he's the one who got to perform on the field. He hears the play that's coming in, knowing it ain't gonna work.
Your coach call, bro.
What are you gonna do? Bench him?
I mean,
for real.
Yes, you're gonna get benched if you don't run the plays. Your coach.
You're gonna put in the backup quarterback for Lamar Jackson because Lamar Jackson called an audible on the play that you wanted to do. Give me a break. No.
Peyton Manning is the only quarterback I know that ran his own plays. That's it.
He's not the only one, but I get what you said. But what I'm saying is, I think if Lamar Jackson plays Lamar Jackson football, this game is over. I don't think that Buffalo can keep up with them. But why I'm picking Buffalo is that Lamar Jackson is going to try to keep tick for tack with Josh Allen and try to prove to why he's the MVP of the league by throwing the ball a lot more than what he's used to, and that's going to be the reason why they probably going to lose the game. That's why I'm picking Buffalo. Josh Allen's going to play his game. Lamar Jackson has a tendency to get out of his character, and that's why they'll lose, and that's why they lose games. Period. 31-30, Buffalo.
Man, I gotta butt in again. That is not why we lost games. We lost games because of missed field goals. And
not blaming. You can't blame the kicker. Can't blame the kicker.
That's why we lost. We lost by missed field goals. I can't blame the kicker, but that's why the Ravens lost most of them games.
Talk that talk.
We lost 26 points from missed field goals. Come on, man. It's not Lamar. Lamar's not on the field when we lose these games, bro.
Yeah, Lamar's 41 touchdowns and 4 picks this year.
What are you saying, man?
You can't tell me that Josh Allen's a better quarterback.
Listen. Okay, look at his record, I'm not being. No, look at his record and what he does from the regular season to the postseason. You saw what happened last year when he did.
They thought the Steelers had our number. Look what happened.
They thought that
halftime.
They thought that everybody thought that Baltimore had Kansas City's number last year, and look what happened.
We got away from our run play. You just said,
and that's what I'm talking. And that's what I'm.
All right, yes, we get away from the run play this year. Yes, we get away from running in Sunday's game.
How many times this year did the Baltimore Ravens, did Lamar Jackson, did the whole team get away from the running game when you had Derrick Henry in the backfield, when you decided to pass the ball more than run the ball?
They ain't did that since week 6. They haven't did that since week 6.
But that's what I'm saying. They will do
the
that.
question.
No, what I'm saying is this is what he does sometimes in the postseason. This is the reason why that he hasn't went to the Super Bowl. He plays his game. All I'm saying is Lamar Jackson plays his game. They go into they can go to the Super Bowl. They can damn near win.
I
That's all I'm
agree
saying.
with you. It was real stupid for them to get away from the running last year in the AFC Championship. That was really fucking stupid. We ran the ball 6 times and that was it. But we're not gonna do that with Derrick Henry. Trust me, we're not gonna do that with Derrick Henry.
They did it a few times. They did it a few times this
We
year.
do it.
Which kind
That
of
means
pissed
we
me
didn't
off.
have to do it. We didn't have to run him. But listen, we got a freight train back there, man. That's like not using Marshawn Lynch at the 1 yard line. Come on, man.
Oh, we ain't going there. Even though listen to me. Even though my team won the Super Bowl, that from that play alone, we ain't going there.
You're a pass.
No, listen to me, because even I was thinking like, what the is y'all thinking? Giving this guy, you threw the ball. Wow, I was more angrier than Seahawks fans down here for that play.
Though? We lost to the Steelers. The first game we lost to the Steelers, we went for a 2-point conversion, and we did not have Derrick Henry in the game. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, the Steelers called a timeout. I was so fucking happy because it gave a chance for Derrick Henry to come back out. We got back out there, and Derrick was still not out there, bro.
No, let's just put
just having him in the game is big.
But that's what I'm saying. Bottom line, if
you're right with that. We didn't use Derrick Henry with that. That's the time we didn't use Derrick Henry.
Right. Think about it. You're up by like 3 points. Okay, late in the fourth quarter. You don't need to pass the ball. You can run the ball with Lamar Jackson, or you can run the ball with Derrick Henry because they're the best running team in the league.
But you talking about 2-minute offense? We passing in 2 minutes. Derrick Henry probably ain't even on the field in 2 minutes. Justice Hill, man.
It's all situational. I mean,
I'm about to say, does it depend like on the score? Like,
if it's third manageable, you might see him, but
So I'll tell you what, if the Ravens get first down after first down after first down in the beginning of the game, they keep running the ball, right? That defense is going to get tired. I don't care who you are not
absolutely
going to tackle that big guy, right? So it's all situational, right? So if we get into the Ravens making bully ball first quarter, it's 0-0. That's fine, right? But we just had the Ravens do a 10-play drive. It's 3-0, right? We just had the Ravens do an 11-play, 12-play, 13-play drive where they ran 8 out of 13 times, and they just went down the field. It stalled. They got a field goal, right? That takes a toll on a defense eventually.
And how long did we have the ball? About 18 minutes?
Yeah, right at this point, I mean, because we know that Harbaugh is not stupid. I mean, he does get in these situations. He does get in these situations where he tries to play too cute. Don't get me wrong. He will try to play too cute. But at the same time, you live and you learn. He's not a stupid coach. He is.
But my thing is,
in this specific predicament to make it to the Super Bowl, I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna be one of like the wisest coaches. You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna make those type of irrational decisions. You know what I mean? Like he's an exceptional coach.
You play to your team's strengths, okay?
Absolutely.
That's what he does. When Joe Flacco was on the Baltimore Ravens, he wasn't the greatest quarterback, but guess what? He played to the team's strengths. He played to Joe Flacco's strengths. Got the ball to where he needed to get to, and let the defense with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed say, you know what, y'all take us home.
Same thing. Flacco get talked on the TV on this weekly show every week. How do Flacco always get brought?
Because honestly, think about this. Is he the best is Joe Flacco the best Baltimore Ravens quarterback ever?
No.
Whoa.
Hell
no.
Okay, no.
The two-time MVP. The two-time MVP is. He doesn't have any MVP.
Okay.
I didn't say
that's disrespectful, bro.
I didn't say. Okay. I didn't mean.
Hold on. Let's get to Chris. Let's get to Chris and Bandit and myself real quick, and then I got a question for this whole game to ask you guys about these two specific quarterbacks. Chris, who do you have?
That's funny you should say that because I was going to ask the question you're probably going to ask everybody.
Yep.
but I'll let you have that. And I'm sorry that it went that long. I was actually going to say something. So all your losses for the Ravens, Paul Jones is correct here. All your losses, Derrick Henry carried less than 20 times, during those games.
Yeah.
You lost every game that he carried less. Now, did you have a lot of rushing yards? You did because Lamar Jackson ran, but you still lost. If Derrick Henry runs the ball in exhausted, that's one thing Lamar doesn't have to do to get exhausted as well. So you let him run the ball, and we'll hope that Flock, you're correct that they run the ball like they're supposed to. But I'm with Jamal, and Jamal did all the argument. I don't have to. So I agree with Jamal. It's going to be a close game. I actually think it's going to be more of a defensive game than some people think. I actually think it's going to be like 27-24 Bills.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to say right there. Is they will get Lamar with big games like this. Lamar Jackson tends to be like, okay, I'm gonna throw the ball to show them that I'm an actual regular quarterback instead of just playing his regular game, saying, you know what, I can read off this read option, get a ball to Derrick Henry for 5 yards, and then I'll run the ball for 7 yards, and then give the ball for Derrick Henry for 12 yards and stuff like that. And then throw the ball down the field to nobody or stuff like that.
And Flock, I agree with you. They're probably not going to do that. But you know what? Just like any other narrative in football, prove me wrong.
Correct.
I mean, one narrative for football is that Lamar
Correct.
is horrible. Listen, they say Lamar is bad in the playoffs. That means he has to win a Super Bowl. That's not fair. Is that fair? Like, if he loses any round in the playoffs, that means he's horrible.
There's
But
a
they don't say
reason.
that
No,
about
no,
Josh
no, no,
Allen.
no.
They don't say
No,
that
He
about
has,
Josh
but
Allen.
The Ravens went. God.
They don't
Lamar
say that about
Ja-
Josh Allen.
I think they're expecting him to do what he's supposed to do as Lamar Jackson and not fumble the ball, but fumble what they, you know what I'm trying to say?
Lamar,
Like,
the best quarterback for Baltimore ever had, man.
No, I agree with that. I apologize about that.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Bandit, who do you got?
So Lamar Jackson is on his fantasy team. So here we go. Even though fantasy's over.
Fantasy's over.
I know. Even though fantasy's over.
No. Dynasty league.
I want me my money from fantasy football. So yeah, go ahead, man.
Period.
Whatever, Paul. Y'all know me. My Super Bowl prediction is the Ravens versus the Lions. And like Gridiron is saying, so why would I go with the team I think gonna be the Super Bowl? But no, I do got the Ravens winning. I think Lamar does change the narratives, improve the narrative, change the whole narrative about him saying he can't win in playoff games. If he come out here and beat Josh Allen in the playoff game, that changes that whole narrative. People have to shut up. And I know he's tired of hearing that.
I don't think it proved the narrative.
No, it don't.
They would still talk, bro, until he win a Super Bowl.
No. It ain't about just win the Super Bowl. It's to beat that man who they might play in the next round in the AFC title game, because he's not going to beat himself. Beat 100%. That man.
I'm saying he's going to win these next couple games. Did I just say I think they're going to beat the Super Bowl? So that means beating Patrick Mahomes, even though I got them losing this week. So anyway, I got the Ravens winning by the kicker, Flock, 27-24.
Oh, okay.
Tucker.
I just all around think this is going. I'm not going to put a score on this. I'm just not going to do it. I don't care.
Yeah, you have to.
You the host of the show.
Right, come on, moderator. You have to.
Come on, Cletus.
Okay, fine. Overtime and
oh, now you can't speak English.
You an asshole. Okay, fine.
Do it again. Yeah.
One more time.
I think it's going to go in overtime, and at first it's going to be tied 31-31, and it's going to go in overtime 38-31. That's just how I feel.
Who you got winning?
I have the Bills winning.
I'm
sorry. Look, listen. Let me explain something. Everybody, listen. I think that the Bills are really underrated in this specific circumstance. because Lamar Jackson this, Lamar Jackson that. And I love Lamar. Trust me, I ain't taking nothing from that man. But you know what? I actually admire Josh Allen and all the shit he has fucking done this year. I know the numbers say different, but I just got a feeling that he just gonna take this game, man. And
You don't think
trust and
Lamar
believe.
has heard all this Josh Allen hype up talk?
And he has, and he has.
And then Lamar got something to prove.
He has something to
First
prove, but
team
will he
All-Pro.
prove it?
Allen.
Will
First
he
team
prove it?
All-Pro.
Will he prove
Yeah.
it?
Josh
okay.
Allen wants to prove it so bad because Diggs left, and he wants to prove so bad that he
He
not
did
beat
that.
Diggs.
He's
No,
done
he
that
didn't.
though.
No, he hasn't. He has not. He
They
has
both
not
have
been-
something to prove.
You gotta make.
And
He has done
The
it. He
one,
has
the
done
one,
it.
the one thing that
He has done it to
listen,
you.
No, he
the
hasn't.
one thing I think the one thing that they all have to prove right now, besides winning this game, Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, is we know we probably gonna have to go up against number 15 in Kansas City next week. That's the biggest thing. Okay, just like
You
Patrick
can't
Mahomes.
think about that right now, though.
But
Jamal.
what no, but I know, I get it. But they are just like when the AFC. Think about it. In the AFC right now, that's the one guy they thinking like we got to beat this guy. Okay, because we know we're going to end up seeing Patrick Mahomes in the AFC title game or in the game. Just like with Patrick Mahomes, we got to beat that guy in New England.
I am just
You know,
so
because he's not going to beat because we're not going to beat himself.
They ain't
You
gonna have to
know,
beat him because Stroud gonna beat him this week.
They didn't even score 31 points this year. Let the Ravens and the Chiefs get into a shootout. Let the Ravens and the Chiefs get into a shootout. Let the
it
Bills
takes
and the Chiefs get into a shootout. Let it happen. And man, I'm just
because
so sick and tired of this Chiefs.
it's good. Listen to me. Just like y'all, you tired of the Chiefs. Just like everybody was tired of the whole Patriots. It's gonna take about 31 points or 35 points
No,
to
we
beat
was
that
really tired
man
of the
in
Patriots. It
that
was like
time.
12 years in a row, bro. Like we was
I
tired of
get that, but what makes you
like,
think it?
they
But what
winning.
makes you think it won't be? But what makes you think it's not gonna be the same with Patrick Mahomes? Travis Kelsey may be gone, but number 15 is still gonna be there. It's gonna take about 31, 35 points to beat that man because he's not gonna beat himself. You're gonna have to beat him when it counts.
I think
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes is the fourth best quarterback in this league. I think Burrow, Allen, and Lamar are all better than him.
Whoa, you forgot about golf right now. Golf numbers. Wait.
I'm
Put my
sorry. The
quarterback
5
up
pick
there.
against Houston, I can't
my
get over that
quarterback up
5
there.
pick against Houston. You may have one, but I can't get over it. I can't.
I'm not picking it. I'm not picking against Patrick Mahomes. I'm Patrick Mahomes until you beat
Golf
him.
beat Patrick Mahomes
Seriously.
twice.
Especially in the
Twice.
playoffs, you don't pick against Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly. You got it. It's two guys that's beating Patrick Mahomes. One of them is announcing for Fox, and the other one is sitting at home was wishing that he got into the playoffs. Period.
Yeah.
Those
so
are the
do
only
you
two
guys
guys.
do you guys think that this game with the Ravens and the Bills will determine basically who the MVP will be?
It's already
Yes.
chosen.
Yes.
No, I don't.
What you say is
Nah.
already chosen, Flake.
Yeah,
The
it's
votes
a
are
regular
already
season
Y'all know
award.
The votes are already in.
chosen.
The votes
it's already so.
Are they
it's
really
Lamar
though?
Jackson.
Are they really though?
So it's
No,
a regular,
I mean-
it's a regular season award. But let's be honest, if they really wanted to, make sure that there's no impartiality, they would tell you who won the award right now. They
They
don't.
tell it on the NFL Top 100 listing every year.
But no, they
Sometime.
always wait. They
And
always
so,
wait.
at the end of the day,
If that list was done,
end
it
of
would
the
be out
day,
already.
if
Okay,
you,
so
No.
whatever
They
quarterback.
voted
I mean,
because
I
they
know
definitely
they
voted
voted.
because the one guy from Pat McAfee, Tone Diggs, he's on Pat McAfee. He's a voter, actually. I don't know how he got the vote. I have no idea how he got the vote. But one day on Pat McAfee, because I watch it every day because I'm home with my kids, I do that because I work on the weekends, stuff like that. But I'm home and I was watching them and they said that they were going to vote later that day. So I know that the votes are already in.
That's what he's supposed to say
yeah,
though.
but you don't. But you don't- the only who counts them? Who counts the votes?
Well, I mean, I don't know
It's not
that.
a live. It's not like it's a live one where like he votes for this.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
if it's close, and let's say Lamar Jackson wins, they're going to give it to Lamar.
Here,
If
get your camera
Josh
down.
Allen wins, they give it to Josh Allen. It ain't going to
That-
matter.
Okay.
right. That was my question.
But now, if it's the opposite, then it might be that they felt bad for the other person. Who knows?
Okay,
Right.
this is
At the end
another
of the day,
question I had.
Josh Allen's going to win, even though Lamar should have it, because it's going to be the same thing like TJ and Garrett and Myles Garrett last year. TJ had better stats and everything, and I hate to bring it up. Here, let me flip this over again. This is not biased. TJ had better stats than Myles Garrett in every category, but Myles Garrett was yet to get that Defensive Player of the Year, and it's fine. It's fine. He deserves it. He's a great player. I get that. But at the same time, the stats are the stats, and that's the same thing that's going to happen this year. And the Ravens are going to have to get a little bit of taste of what the Steelers had last year. I mean, now it's not MVP, but DPOY it's a big deal. You know what I mean? That's something that the players go for. So, I mean, just like an MVP, I mean, as an edge rusher, you're not going to get an MVP. So DPOY is your MVP, right? So when you get snubbed like that, it hurts. And I think Lamar,
Ain't nobody gonna get no defensive player gonna get MVP like Lawrence Taylor. So JJ Watt came close. JJ Watt came close, and he should have won it. But yeah,
it's next to impossible for anybody other than a quarterback and maybe another position player. But it's
a quarterback award, 100%. Because they always give that other position. They always give it the Offensive Player of the Year. Look at Jefferson.
Are there any coaches specifically with these 4 teams left? Are there any coaches that you guys can point out that will be forced to part ways with their team if they lose or whatever? You know, like, do you see any coaches leaving and not being there next year?
McDermott.
The ones that are left? You talk about the ones that are left.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna just say this: if Detroit win or lose, that defensive coordinator is out of here.
Oh, I thought you were talking about head coaches. I thought you were talking about head coaches.
Head coaches, you might think Philadelphia.
You might think head coaches or any coaching staff, I should say, because
you might think Philadelphia's head coach might. That's a long shot. Might.
Yeah, big one.
That's about it.
Hold on.
He's the only one that I can see.
Philadelphia's coach. I really don't. Let's look it up since he took over what the Eagles' record has been.
I know what the record is. I said might.
There's no way, bro. There's no way.
Nah, he the closest one though. I'll say he the closest.
I'm gonna say he might.
Because you think about it, Commanders playing with house money, they really don't.
Correct.
They're just trying to get as far as they can.
Yep.
And
they're thrilled.
Houston also, you know, they got the shit.
DeMarco Ryans is because he's. Well, I'm gonna tell you what they telling him down here. I'm gonna tell you what the news are telling him down here. They are. Are they playing with house money? They are. Did they expect to get this far? They did, but they expected to get this far healthy with the receiver because you got your number 1 and number 2 receivers that are not healthy down here. Now, if they were healthy, I'm pretty sure this game will probably be a lot closer than what you think.
I said number 2 and number 3 receiver, but go ahead.
But I'm saying is but are they playing with house money down here? They are. Because nobody down here are really picking them to win, you know, saying against Kansas City.
And look at DeMeco Ryans and the team was before he came down there, man. And
absolutely.
Made it to the playoffs. Second year you made it to the playoffs. Houston wasn't used to that. His job ain't enough.
Not only playoffs,
he ain't going nowhere.
Division titles.
Houston has been to the divisional rounds a bunch of times. They just never been to the AFC title game because there's always been that team one team in the way to keep them from going there. So,
last question for me because this I've always thought about, like if if Kansas City in I don't know whoever.
What you mean whoever? Wait.
I'm sorry, Detroit. Okay, Detroit. Okay, fuck it. Say it's Kansas City and Detroit. Let's just put those 2 teams there, right? And Jared Goff beats Patrick Mahomes. Okay. 3 words on a statement that should be said after that game to say you beat Patrick Mahomes, because everybody glorifies this man. He's glorified. No one can beat him. He's the GOAT. Okay, and we know not GOAT. I shouldn't say GOAT because we know who the GOAT is, but he's the best.
Exactly.
For years, I should say that. He's great. He's everything and all this, and a lot of people say, and a lot of people don't agree with that, but what would be your words after that team, which maybe beat the Lions, who knows, beat Patrick Mahomes?
Can I go first?
Man,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mine is Detroit stand up. Period. This is
Period.
what they. This is what they. This is what they. This is like I told you, like I said before, and I'll say it again. Detroit, I mean, the Lions organization may not have told you that they were thinking about that they should have been in the Super Bowl last year. They know they should have. They're carrying a vendetta for this one. This is personal for them. They know they were the best team against the 49ers. And they know that
Goddamn
if
right.
they would have beat and they know that damn well if they would have beat the 49ers, they would have gone against Kansas City. They would have beaten Kansas City.
Tap
Period.
that ass.
I totally agree with them. So think about it. Detroit beat Kansas City the first game of the season, and it would have been poetic justice for them to beat Kansas City the last game of the NFL season, which would have been the Super
Poetic
Bowl.
justice. Poetic
the
Period.
justice.
games don't be the same the first and last game. They be
This
going.
is no. They had Detroit, I believe, had the team to do it. They really did. I agree. They if they would have went to the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs, they would have beat them. I agree with that. Period. 100%. Because
I got one.
they got the coach to do it. They can and this year they have the coach to do it. Who's going to keep them focused? He's a player's coach. Dan Campbell is one guy that I know. He's a player's coach. He's going to be like, hey, listen, y'all.
Mhm.
We got the command. We got the commanders coming in this week. Okay,
Don't
we know
forget.
what this
Don't
guy
forget.
can do. We got this guy who we can do. Okay, let's just stay focused. Yeah, we got everybody who's voting us, but y'all, we got to go out there and get this job done. Period. He's the guy who's going to keep them in the moment and make sure that they are staying right there and don't think too far ahead to either playing Philadelphia or the Rams or thinking we're going to play either the Buffalo Bills or the Chiefs or the Ravens. He's going to keep them right there in the moment. Be like, hey, y'all, everybody's saying we should do this, but these teams are playing in the NFL and they're pros for a reason. We're going to keep them in the moment and make sure we stay there because in the end, we got to go get it done. We can get it done on paper, but damn it, we got to go get it done physically because they're not going to give it to us. So, oh yeah, Detroit stand up. Those are my three words.
All right.
Okay.
Definitely.
And I hate saying I hate saying that. Damn it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay, well, I'm gonna echo that
But I
statement.
don't
I
believe
hate. I hate saying this too, but I don't
His
think
cutaways be
the Ravens go. I mean, I don't think the Chiefs go to the to the Super Bowl. I think my three words are Lamar is for real. I think I mean that might be
Oh,
4 words.
You
Okay.
better
four
flip
words.
that
Hey, that's
Steelers
fine.
hat
Give
up.
me 3, give me 4. I was never good at math. That's fine. I don't
You
care.
better flip that
At
Steelers
the
hat
end of
up.
the day, Lamar is for real because I don't think the Chiefs get to the Super Bowl, and I'm gonna keep it quick for the first time all night because I can be long-winded. I know that. But listen, Lamar is for real.
Amen.
One more time, bro.
Lamar is for real, and I hate to say it, but it's the truth that every fan has to come to because the only team that this man couldn't beat was the Steelers, and now he's beating them, and he's I'm watching him and I'm like, how do you even how do you defend this guy? How do you do it? I mean, it's hard to say. I think he beats the Chiefs. I think that he doesn't get a Super Bowl because I can't pick them to win the Super Bowl. I know Brian, I hear you. Brian, I hear you. He was
that ain't my brother from another mother who parents don't know each other.
Brian, I hear you. But I gotta watch this man. I gotta watch this man twice a year. I can't do it. He is for real. I don't care what anybody says. You can't throw 41 touchdowns and 4 picks. That's unheard of. That's Aaron Rodgers. That's Aaron Rodgers in his prime. You know what I mean? And these
The wrong
Lions,
name.
they know that. They know that.
Because they like
And
Joe
I
Montana,
know
so
that
you couldn't
too.
say Aaron Rodgers. Somebody else
Pittsburgh
Aaron.
brought him all the way. Pittsburgh brought him all the way to the Super Bowl, and Aaron Rodgers bent him right over. I know how that is. I
Oh,
understand. Okay,
Brian said he
but
wish he was Jared Goff. Oh,
so
okay.
Lamar's for
Anybody
real.
else got their 3 words?
3 words, 4 words, 15, 100 words, whatever. We got it. All right. Lamar's for real. Chiefs are not going to the bowl this year. It's going to be a different situation. I promise you. You guys can laugh now and thank me later.
Kev, you
Okay.
got what's your 3 words, Kev?
I'm gonna say whole new era. When you look at the past few years, I mean, you look at the Super Bowl champion quarterbacks. It's been what? Mahomes, Stafford, Brady, right? It's been all top tier quarterbacks. So I think eventually one of these guys between Lamar, between Josh Allen, even further out there, Joe Burrow, somebody got to be up there next. Somebody's got to go up there and hoist that Lombardi trophy. And I think the only way to do it is you got to have a top tier quarterback. And I think that's where it starts and ends. And of course, it's been some exceptions here and there, but for the most part, it's been the elite ones. So I'm gonna say I think it's whole new era. I think that's what I say.
I thought you were gonna say don't forget Stafford. I thought you were
Hey, that's y'all Detroit fans in here. Y'all should already know that one. That's a given right there. I ain't gotta say too much about that one. Yeah, nine is on the way though.
Flock, what's your 3 words?
It's our year. Hey, bowl or bust. Bowl or bust.
Period. All right.
No, we got to get it, man. We got Derrick Henry one more year. We got to get it this year and next year, man. And then if we get somebody like a Devontae Adams, man, I don't want to hear nobody no more. You hear me? I don't want to hear none of this shit no more, bro. I don't want to hear none because the passing game is going to be stupid. We ain't got a real number 1 receiver, what you know what I'm saying? A big one. We got a small cat. But let us get a big receiver that know what's up. AJ Brown, DK Metcalf. You feel me? Let us get something like that. And I don't want to hear the naysayers no more. Bro got the number 1 everything, and bro still saying he ain't a running quarterback. What?
Do we think that Baltimore offense
was still saying that stuff no more, bro? I thought that was done with, bro. I thought he did away with that. I thought that narrative was done last year, bro.
Now, do we think though that a number 1 receiver can be happy in Baltimore with them running the ball as much as they do, utilizing Lamar with their feet? Do you think that a number 1 wide receiver with that kind of moxie, with that kind of I need the ball is gonna be happy in Baltimore?
Might not work, so we might not even want that. Might not even
only if he.
We don't need
only
no
if he
defense
just
on the sideline reading books. You know what I'm saying? We
only
don't need shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you guys are in a spot where you don't need that. You have
only if it's made
greedy now. Damn, we need some too.
Only if it's made objective and just winning the Super Bowl, then that's it. And getting the ring, then I'm pretty sure it will be. But you know how these receivers are. They're divas, yo. Come on now. They want the ball. They want their money.
So I'm cool with what we got. Now, we don't really need Tyreek Hill, whoever out there running around free agency, Tyreek, Devontae. We don't need it. We cool with what we got. We just run the ball anyway.
I'm
pretty sure
when we pass, them cats is wide open doing jumping jacks.
I know. I'm pretty sure Tyreek Hill is probably kicking himself in the ass for leaving Kansas City. I know that he wanted his money.
Idiot.
He got his ring, but I'm pretty sure he's like, damn it, I could have had like 2 or 3 or 4 more rings. Yep, you sure could have.
The crazy part is he said he wanted to play with Tua.
Because he said Tua was on par with Patrick Mahomes. Give me a break, man. Come on, man.
Man, look for one of these veteran quarterbacks to go down to Miami and back up to it.
What does that do? What does my guy from the Breakfast Club always say, man? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. He be drinking some of that crazy Florida water down there, man. So, oh yeah.
Oh Lord. Well,
Chris, your 3 words, Chris.
Yes.
We here now.
Woo! Spit hot fire.
You better say that, Chris.
Hell yeah, man.
Y'all was here last year.
Hey, so to Flock, you know how you get a number 1 wide receiver that agrees to the way you want to play? You draft them, and then you develop them to be accustomed to your situation.
You're right. You're 100% right. What about George Pickens?
Oh God, no. That is not the
He's
guy.
an anomaly.
Didn't they draft him?
Yeah, he's an anomaly.
You do not want George Pickens. No.
You do not want that guy at all.
Head case.
Nope. That is one guy you do not want. He's got talent to be a guy, but his mouth and his brain don't work properly.
Somebody will pay for him this offseason. Somebody will pay
I
for
think
him.
y'all a running football team too, to be honest. Y'all more so a running football team. That's why y'all pass be open so much, because y'all run that ball so much. And y'all run good. You know what I'm saying? That's how them
I don't know.
pass
I think Pickens is going to be shipped, and somebody's going to take that bait, and I'm going to be so happy when Pittsburgh gets rid of him. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, y'all. I got a special treat for y'all today. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bandit. Can't hear you.
I can't get my 3 words.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Get your 3 words. My bad. I'm so sorry.
One word's a compound word, though.
Okay.
Subscribe to Detroit Fan Report. That's what I say.
Got
it.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. You feel me? That's all I gotta say. Go ahead, now your turn.
I swear I cannot deal. I got a little special treat for y'all, okay? All right, because we never do this, but this is a special week. I know we're a little over, but y'all got 10 more minutes for me. So let's keep this going for about 10 more minutes, okay? So I got a special treat.
We got 400 people watching us. You feel me? We doing something right.
Let's go. Hey, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, period. So I have a little trivia for you guys, okay? And it involves some teams that we just talked about. So keep that in mind. That's a little hint for y'all. Okay. And I got 10 questions, but I give y'all 5. I don't want to keep y'all all night. Okay. So this is a little special treat that I came up with. And Bandit may know some answers because we went to school together, and this was a final project, and I kept it. Okay.
You think I smoke, girl? I don't remember that shit.
Okay.
Amen.
Some of us old people gotta go to bed. Let's go.
Okay. All right, y'all. So question number 1. Which team lost the Super Bowl 4 consecutive times?
Oh, come on now.
Come on.
Buffalo, give me a break, yo.
Dang, y'all pretty good.
Man, that's Jim Kelly and the Bills. Come on
That's a known fact. Like, my daughter would know that.
Oh.
Right.
Oh,
And she doesn't even like sports.
I'm gonna say these probably pretty easy. Okay, well, question number 2. I might do all day. Which player has won the most MVP awards?
Lamar Jackson. It's like, nah.
Almost.
All y'all was so quick to answer the first one. Now y'all over here like, oh.
What's up now?
I got an idea, and I think it might be Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I would go with Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Hold on. I don't remember this from school. Hold on.
Oh, well, then it's got to be Peyton.
Yeah,
it's Peyton Manning.
It's got to be Peyton. It's me.
Yeah, it is Peyton. It's Peyton Manning.
It's got to be because he's the only. Because Tom Brady never got the MVPs. He always was that dink and dunk kind of guy. He was more for the team. Peyton was that guy to get 55 touchdowns in Denver. Peyton was that dude.
Yep.
There you go. Everybody got 1, and Gridiron got 2. Hello.
Awesome.
Question number 3. Which 2 current NFL teams have existed since the founding year of 1920?
Kansas City and Green Bay.
Yeah.
Absolutely not, Flop.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Pittsburgh.
I thought it was Green Bay and the Bears.
So is it
the Bears is 1?
The Giants.
No.
Is it a team anymore?
Yes.
Lions.
No.
The Cardinals?
Yes. Who said that?
Wow.
Cardinals have been around for a while.
I said that.
They were the St. Louis Cardinals, weren't they?
The Cardinals and the Bears. You said that, Jamal?
Yeah, I said that.
All right. Gridiron and
Jamal.
Jamal got 2. Everybody else got 1. Y'all better
go.
Question number 4. When was the first NFL draft held? What year?
Ooh.
What year? Or where at?
No, what year?
Was it 60? I was thinking 63. I was thinking 63, but damn,
no,
like,
before then, baby. Way before then.
1952.
Go before then.
No, we're
34.
36.
43.
Yes, who said that?
Me, 36.
Gridiron got 3. Y'all, come on, y'all gotta catch up with Green.
Hey, this is rookie luck shit, man. You feel me? This is first podcast. This is first podcast.
He's using Google. He's using Google. He's using Google.
Hey, you can watch the replay. My eyes are right here, baby. My eyes are right here.
I can see the reflection. I can see the reflection in your glasses.
That's all you guys. See, look, you might be able to see yourself in there.
Yeah, whatever.
Question number 5. Which NFL team had the most wins in both the 80s and the 90s?
Cowboys.
Patriots.
The 49ers.
Yes. Jamal said it.
Good one.
Got it, Jamal.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Man, me and Jamal fighting it out here.
Yep.
It's a bonus question for them. It's something they tied 2-2.
I got 3. Jamal got 2. Y'all got 1.
Okay.
Y'all better catch.
All right, Gridiron, get your 30 seconds of fame. What you got to say? You know the most football.
Nah, come on now. I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm in that kind of mode. I'm just happy to be here. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it's my first podcast. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just thankful at this point. Y'all keep going.
Hey, Nally, on some real shit, I think we found the NFL weekly set right here, bro. On God. This is a great show.
Hey, I'm available, man. You hit me up. I'm available.
Same here. Even if I'm at work, I get on here because they ain't doing much at my job. So I'll be all right.
Hey, Kev like that. Kev like that smart, quiet dude in the background. You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Kev is that guy who got all the knowledge at this point. He just don't want to share it right now. He's just, man. He knows.
I let y'all talk, man. Y'all got all the wisdom.
No,
I have a question.
No, I mean,
they including you, Day. Don't look here all in this Philly.
Man, I'm over here like probably about an hour north of Philly, a Pittsburgh fan, suffering it out, man. You know, it's just I would love to hear from Rams, you know what I mean? Because not only am I a Pittsburgh fan, I'm an NFL fan. So I like to hear from different, like when I got invited to do a Detroit podcast, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Like, let's do it. Because like that's what I want Pittsburgh to model themselves after and do this draft to build through the draft because I know we can. It's simple as that. Like I said in the beginning, they put forth a masterclass in how you do this and how you can do this. So let's just do it at this point. And I am thrilled that Detroit is, you know, not only a contender, but like they're favorites at this point. Like we looked at Vegas's books. They're favorites, and I'll tell you what, I would love to see Jared Goff go in there and redeem himself after that. We don't want to talk about it. But I would just say, like, come on, man. Like, after that happens, you get cast away. To be able to even be a part of a team that is so successful like Jared Goff has done is absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, this man is good. That's a fact of it. I mean, okay, you throw 5 picks against Houston. All right,
still win the game.
You win the game. You play to win the game. That's the whole point, right?
I got 2 responses to that. I did 2 responses from Gridiron Gang said, and then I'm gonna let Natalie, you had us out here. First one is today in the comments. Man, you a founder of the show, bro. You know you always included. I ain't gotta say your name. Second off, second thing is, Chris, it's to you. When have you ever heard people say we want our team to follow what Detroit did?
You mean, are you talking about recently?
Period.
When have the last time you heard somebody say they want to follow what Detroit wants?
And I'm not even gassing it up because I'm on a Detroit podcast.
I'm probably one of the few here that saw our last playoff win. But I will tell you, it's been a long time, if not at all, in our past that I've ever heard him say, hey, the Lions have got the script of how to make the playoffs and how to build a team. Now it's a thing. You don't hear
just to comment on Euro, I agree with you 100%. I think we need to blow that sucker up, baby. Blow it up, but I know they're not going to because the Roonies do not get rid of coaches. Look at Pittsburgh. You get hired in Pittsburgh. You got a job for 20 years. You're raising.
I got to ask you a question. because you're very long-winded.
I love it. Let's do it.
I got to ask you a question. Just you. Are you changing your head coach? I hear it. I've been hearing it for the last 2 days on, and I get both mixed results. that some people say yes and some people say no because he is, even though he makes the playoffs, he's not making it to the big game.
Can I?
Short
Okay.
answer. Can't be long-winded answers. Got to be short. Got to be
All right.
short.
Here we go. So yes, I'm changing coaches. The message is stale.
Whoa!
Stale. I believe there are 25 teams that are lining up to hire Mike Tomlin. I know everybody's laughing at me. That's fine. But how do you go into a playoff game and get blown out by your number one rival? It's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. I feel like we're stuck in a Groundhog Day, and I'll just end it with that. 10-7 every year, 9-8 every year. Playoff getting blown out, getting embarrassed in the wild card round. That's not Pittsburgh Steelers football. We need something. Either something's got to change. Either he's got to go, or we need to make changes on different levels of things. As for listening to trades for Minka, listening to trades for TJ, listening to trades for George, we need to start over. Let's blow it up. Let's fire the DC. Arthur Smith is probably going to be a head coach for the Jets because nobody else wants to take that job. Let's re-sign. Not Russ.
Roethlisberger? Damn.
No. Let's re-sign Fields, cut Russ, let Russ walk, and let's run with that for a couple of years, and let's draft a quarterback maybe in the 2026, 2027 draft. But as far as now,
you are long-winded. Like I said, short. But go ahead, man. Go ahead.
There you go.
It's hard to see Pittsburgh getting rid of their coach because they don't get rid of coaches at all. Period.
They will not. It's not going to happen. So what's going to happen is we're going to have to make a trade to get up in the draft or whatever like that. But you know what? We've done that before. We have we missed. We missed on Broderick. We missed on on Devin Bush, and we moved up a lot. We gave up a lot for him. So, at this point, it's a matter of we got to figure something out. But they're not going to get rid of him, so we're kind of stuck in a Groundhog Day. Is the end of that.
Yeah. Heard that.
All right, y'all. Well, this has been really, really fun, and I enjoyed everybody. We had a great time. But we gotta go. And hey, at this point, go Lions. I know what I got on, but Neil, you know where my jersey is.
Just say it. Just go ahead and say it. Never mind.
And I want to say big shout out to G Money. He's a new subscriber. He's watching, and hey, babe. So what we gonna do now? We gonna make sure that we tell y'all to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Detroit Fan Report. Okay, and we're going to also thank Jersey Mike's again, and we're going to tell everybody where you can find.
I didn't know you was gonna thank Jersey Mike's again, so you got to let me know. We're gonna do it before the show and after the show. We gotta get on. We gotta get on schedule. I wasn't ready for the clip. I wasn't ready for the clip. I'm just saying. I had my mouth somewhere else. I was ready to drag people to the screen so that everybody know where they at. But my bad.
Shout out, you guys. You guys are great people. Thank you so much. You guys are great.
We do it one by one.
And yes, definitely come back and chat with us and give us all the expertise, all your input, all that stuff. We love to have you guys every week. Okay. I guess, are we changing it from 8 to 9 every week, Bandit, or what we doing?
9 play. I did 9 o'clock playoffs. You feel me?
Playoff. Okay. All right.
Prime time, baby.
All right. So Gridiron, tell them where they can find you at.
All right, you guys can find me at Twitter, X, the thing, exactly what you see right here, Gridiron Games. It's me, my wife, my best friend. We do fantasy. We do NFL rumors. We do bets, my bets are all right. They're not bad. I hit like 75%, so we're all right. We're all right. I got my nice house behind me. You can see the fireplace, so we're good. We're set. So just hit me up, message me, whatever you want to do. I'm open, man. Just definitely hit the follow button. And I'm just started. I just started my X page in January. So hit me up. Let's do something.
We're gonna have you on next week, man. We're gonna have you on next week, bro.
Make sure you join us next week too. We would love to have you back.
Hey, I'm here, man. I'm here.
Cool. Kev, where can they find you?
Yeah, all my social media is at Kev Luke the Great, KEVLUKETHAGREAT on Twitter, Instagram. You follow me. I talk all things basketball and football for the most part. But again, appreciate y'all for having me on. It's a good show.
Yo, follow Kev.
What's up?
Follow Kev. He's got that hidden information. Follow Kev.
Hey, Flock, tell them where they can find you.
I'm on IG, Sean Sitherhands. I want to say this too before we finish. Myles Garrett, the Baltimore Ravens next year. And let's go. Ravens are bust.
Let me tell you something.
Get out of here with that nonsense. Get out of here with
I'm not doing this with you, Flock. I'm not doing this with you.
The league,
Chris,
the
I'm
league will
sorry,
hate
Jamal.
Baltimore.
Jamal, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me on IG at Dilution, THAILLUSION, or you can just follow me on Facebook pretty much. If not, I'm going to be right here, talking all types of sports. You know what I'm saying? So just follow me on here, no doubt.
Cool. Chris, where can they find you?
Okay, you can find me on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at Crazy Hockey Fan. You can also find me on TikTok at Crazy Hockey Fan 1. You can also see us, me and Keegan, as we talk Red Wings hockey on Thursdays at 9 p.m. It's called Just Winging It. We talk about Red Wings. We also talk about the rest of the NHL and up-and-coming teams and different conferences every single week. Go Wings, go Lions.
Go
And that's
follow
right here
Chris.
on Detroit Fan Report. You feel me? Make sure
Go
y'all
follow
catch Chris and Cricket. Yeah.
Period. Big Bandit, where can they find you?
You can find me in New Orleans in a couple weeks. You feel me? With my Detroit Lions as we win the Super Bowl. No, I'm just saying. You can find me right here, Detroit Fan Report on YouTube and on X. Find me at Neil Green Senior on Facebook, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that's watching. I appreciate everybody that came through. You feel me? We did a great show tonight, y'all. Truly. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. And we here every week.
Period. And y'all could definitely find me everywhere, all platforms. You feel me? The Sports Diva, and that's with the H on the end. Okay, all platforms and always every Tuesday, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern, either one. This is playoff season, so you already know how we getting down. We gonna have this full panel. We just gonna rock out. So we appreciate everybody coming. Make sure y'all meet us back here next Tuesday. Follow us, hit that subscribe button. We love y'all, and we out.
Hold on. Then you can't say go dogs when they at home, bro. You can't say go dogs when they at home, bro. Go Buckeye.
Let's go Buckeyes.
Let's go Buckeyes. O-H.
O-H is
No, my pimpin'. Still wrong one.